Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to another finished journal flip through. This time it's for my Woodland field diary, which I made from upcycling an old book cover. You can just about see it here. And then on the cover I've just done a variety of different collage work, I guess. So we've got some lace in there, I've got one of the lace ephemera pieces that I made, so you can just about see a hint of music sheet through there. We have some skeleton leaves, one of my labels, and then a cluster with a wax seal. And I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's a slight shimmer and shine because there's some sort of foil trim in there as well. So yeah, a little bit of glitz and glamour. The closure is this brown seam binding, which is actually trapped underneath all of this and goes around to the back. That's the original book cover with the nice, it's like brown linen effect. And then along the spine to cover up my stitching, I did some gold and brown trim. It's a 5-hole pamphlet stitch for this one. So let's have a look inside. Okay, so I've lined the book cover with some music sheet and lace. And then here we've got one of the multi-pockets that I make from book pages. I do have a video on this. And then, yeah, it's a multi-pocket, so there's loads and loads of journal spots, pieces to use in the journal, tags from the kit. Look at that cute little bear. Tags from other kits. I'll put all of the links down below for you for everything you can download and use yourself. Just various things to use in the journal and some Tim Holtz pieces as well. All of these things can be written on or they can be used in clusters or embellishments to, you know, make the journal your own. Here we've got a vintage music sheet in willow wood. I just thought that would be a really nice introduction to the journal. So we have a flip out and of course you could write on there. I've used my Woodland Wonders kit throughout as well as a few other kits. So this is one of the envelopes from there with a journal page. On the back here we've got this wax seal or faux wax seal. And then inside it's just a variety of papers. So these papers are from a journal supplies shop, I'm not sure which one. But they can be either written on or torn up to use in the journal. There's a few different ones in there. And then of course behind there you can still journal on that page. Here we've got a paper bag which I've opened up as a pocket for some stickers. Again, someone can use those, and I've just decorated with one of my labels. And this paper bag is hiding this cute little sleeping bear. Here on the back I've had some fun with some trims that I've done as a little pocket piece for this journal card, and then I've decorated up with one of the signposts, so off you go for your Woodland Wonder walks. Here we've got some vintage music page. I've done stamping and stenciling in various different places. I do have a video on this where I went to absolute town with stencils and sprays and spritzes to make my own fun papers. And then of course I've used kit pages. Here we've got a Tim Holtz piece that I've turned into this flip up pocket for a couple of the journal cards from the kit. And just put one of my number labels there. And this one I've glued down as a pocket for this journal card with the nice pine cones. And then, yeah, I've tried to keep as much writing space. So, you know, we've got tea-dyed papers and different things. I've got some book page there that I've just decorated up slightly. In the centre of the journal, lots and lots of space for writing and adding extra pockets and embellishments and things. The back of the book page there. And as you can see, some of the tea-dyed papers have this nice gold copper spritzing that I've done as well. A little bit of stamping where I felt that it needed something, but as I said, I have tried to keep a lot of journal space in this one. Here I created this little, for want of a better word, page decoration. So it's a piece from a book with the nice birds, which I've then added some music sheet and a little label to. And then it's attached to the flip out page. So when you open this up, out pops the bear, another sleeping bear. So when you're doing your writing here, you can still have something to look at next to that, which I thought was just really fun. Yeah, I'm a big fan of interactive stuff and a big fan of just having little things that you can find in the journals. And there's the other side of the paper bag, which I've got as, again, a little bit of a pocket there. And these pieces I think are possibly Victoria designs, possibly collage type. I will confirm in the links down below for you. I just can't remember off the top of my head. I was using up, you know, various things. And then I've done decoration on both sides with those little pieces. Nice owl there. Here I've got an altered paper clip. So that is actually keeping this flip out closed so that I could have this in there. I do have a video on how I made these fold out writing spots. You can write on both sides. And I just think they're really fun with the eyelets. Eyelets for decoration, who would have thought? But on the other side of this paper clip, I'm also hiding all of these things. So we've got Tim Holtz pieces, real vintage tickets, I've got a bird cigarette card, and we've got one of my folded postcards. So all of those are in there. So I'll put those back later. But you can slip off the paper clip, it's an altered one. So I've got one of my words on there and this little charm for sort of frosty leaves. And then that's where that's hiding that page closed. So you can do your writing on there and then have everything in the pockets, clipped in and everything. Yeah, keep your writing private. Okay, so that's the end of the first signature. I've got the second signature here. So I've got a stamped envelope. I did all kinds of different stamping. I did do a video on mass making those. And then I've just decorated underneath with some sort of crochet trim so that it would look pretty on the page. And then I've decorated with a few pieces from my kit. And this is actually open as a side pocket, just like so. And then I've got this piece. This comes from some kind of journal supply shop, and then I've just decorated with some pinecone stickers. It's space to write on the back. So that is what's in there. I wanted it to seem like very much a woodland field diary. So yeah, lots of writing, lots of places to find things as well. That's a sunflower indoors printable. And then I've got another one of these side pockets for another journal card. And this is a double tag. So we've got the nice sort of decorative side there, more plain on that side, and then all the space inside to write. And I just like how that fox just peeks out from on top of that one. Here I've used one of my snippet embellishment pieces as a side tuck for this journal card. So that just pops in there. So it's just another way that you can use your embellishments. You know, it decorates the page and makes it look nice, but it can also be practical as well. There's another piece of the vintage music cover sheet thing. More of the stamping and stenciling that I did, and the kit pages. Just a little bit of stamping and stenciling where I felt like things wanted something. And that's another part of the book page. And then here I just decorated up, and then I added this tape measure. I think that might be a Tim Holtz one. And the idea being is that it's a little tuck spot for these bits and pieces that you can use in the project, in the journal. But the tape measure thing was because being a woodland field diary and the idea that somebody might use it for collecting things and learning about things, you can actually use it as a measure. So you can, like, you know, put little leaves against it and stuff. That's just sort of the story behind that, really. Some more kit page. Lots and lots of space to write. And then here I've got a this is an envelope which I've attached another one of the stamped envelopes to. So the whole thing has got lots of space. So first we go with the decorated envelope pocket, which is open as a side tuck. So that's there for, you know, just a piece of paper to write on. So that's in there. And then the envelope that it's on top of is also a pocket, which is open at the side here. And that's what you can see there. So the whole thing looks decorative, but also, ta-da, we have a journal card. So this I just made from some collaged pieces and some pinecone stickers and one of my labels again. But as I said, I did really like how you can see that through there. So it all looks decorative, but yeah, that's how I do things. Okay. Just again, a bit of stamping and stenciling. And then on the back, I've got one of the tea bag pockets that I did quite a while ago now, and this one is open. I'm coming at it from a funny angle, so I think I just put in, yeah, just some tea dyed paper in there, so it folds out for extra writing space. And then here I've got one of my flip out tag pocket things. So this is the Stamperia forest paper with one of the dangles, and then this opens up for a pocket in the back here for one of my journal cards. So that just goes in the back like so. And then we've got another bonus pocket here for some more bits and pieces. And the fun thing about this is that wherever you are in the journal, so if I just go to any page, there we go, you actually have this that you could keep open, and you could keep, you know, little bits and pieces in there whilst you do your journaling. Like if you want to keep stickers in there, pull out a sticker, pull out an embellishment, or just sort of keep it for little notes and mementos and things. But yeah, that is sort of the use case behind that one, if you wanted to use it for that reason. And yes, I need to put all those back in. This one is now ready for my shop, so if you want to send me an email if you're interested, we can have a chat about that. Otherwise it will be in my Etsy shop within the next few weeks if I don't get any emails. And if you would like to know how I made the actual book itself, the journal itself, I do now have a full online course on how I turn book covers and books into journals. And you can get 30% off with the discount code YouTube30. So that's all there for you. But I will also leave some links down to tutorials for various ephemera pieces and various things that I've done on video that have been incorporated into this journal. So if you want to check those out as well, I will leave the links to that. And then of course we've got the links to the papers you can print at home if you want to make a woodland journal yourself. So thanks for joining me for this flip through. I hope you enjoyed seeing the journal, and I'm sure I will be back with more. Speak to you soon then. Bye bye for now.